All right, getting to our tip of the week, we're going to look at the Surface Painter palette. So for any of you that are unfamiliar with our Surface Painter, it is a palette within ArchiCAD that can allow for quick changes to surface overrides. It allows you to pick up the surface from one element and more or less inject it into another surface. And this works differently than our inject key because it is only affecting the surface override of that element. All right, so to get to our Surface Painter palette, we're going to start at the Windows menu, go down to Palettes, and we're going to bring up our Surface Painter. So the Surface Painter will pick up the surface of a chosen element depending on which side you are choosing. So we use the eyedropper function here of our Surface Painter to pick up the settings here. So right now it's telling us I am picking up all edges of this basic slab, and it is the existing surface is a concrete copy. On our Surface Painter is a thumbnail preview of all of the surfaces that are within this ArchiCAD project. So by using the injector here, we can pick up a setting that's already, or a surface that's already in use, or we can use the search button. If that surface isn't already in use, you can use the search button and find it within this window as well. So once we've picked up the surface, we're going to move over to our paintbrush tool. Now we have two options within our paintbrush tool. This first one here, you see, even though it's blurry, there are no lines next to it there, okay? So what this is indicating is this is a one-time use paintbrush. So each time I want to reuse that surface, I have to reselect the surface and repaint the surface. So if I'm only using this to override a single surface, this is the best option to use there. But if you're going to be overriding multiple surfaces within the project, the best idea is to use the flyout key and select this surface or this paintbrush right here. And that's going to allow you to paint any surface until you select a new surface with your eyedropper. So once we've selected the type of surface painter that we're going to use, we can override the surfaces of these objects in a couple different ways. In this option right here, my paintbrush is hovering over just this section of the wall. So you can see this wall, this front panel right here is the only thing that is highlighted in blue. And the icon right here is telling me that by clicking here, I'm going to override this stucco into the from stucco to concrete. All right, now if I hover over a side surface, you'll see all the edge side surfaces are selected. And it is again telling me that I am overriding from the stucco to the concrete. And then by hovering over the edge or the intersection point of any of our sides of our wall or any element that we are overriding, it's going to highlight the entire element and let me know that everything that is highlighted is going to change from the stucco to the concrete. This is going to hold true for every object that you are trying to override the surface for.